Hello everyone. I just got back from the neuro-ophthalmologist's office about my concussion, eyesight situation. What's going on? Oh, okay. So, if this is your first video, little backstory, fell down the stairs, hit my head on a couple of stairs, a few days later, get hit by a car. So been to two neurologists, one ophthalmologist, one physical therapist. Today I just got back from the neuro-ophthalmologist because apparently the ophthalmologist and the neurologist weren't enough, so I had to see someone who specialized as a neuro-ophthalmologist. So the issue is that in the beginning I had like bad concussion symptoms, like can't walk in a straight line, kept tripping, and I also couldn't eat because I would like eat and then forget how to like swallow my food and constantly end up choking on it. Anyway, it was not good. There was way more to that, but I don't want to repeat the same thing that I've been repeating. I have been having some issues. My physical therapist mentioned it to me first. He was like, I think there's something wrong with your eye. And then I agreed with him a while later when I was like, I think there's something wrong with my eye too. So we thought that there was something wrong with the left eye because for some reason, my vision was different. It was clear, but it was different on this side. Letters weren't making sense to me. When I was like blinking out like bright lights, like I always just felt like this side was a little bit slower to get back to normal. It tears a lot on this side. I mean, both of my eyes tear a lot, and like if I'm doing some sort of activity that requires me to see, which is all the time, but stuff like that. So basically I went to the neuro-ophthalmologist that my physical therapist had recommended. He was very old. He was okay, I guess. He was a nice guy, and then so basically, all of my tests came back fine. My vision is 20/20. I have a great field of vision. All the scans came back fine. So don't need glasses, so that's good. And it's not an eyeball problem or a vision problem, so that's good. So the issue that I am having, that the conclusion is that I am having a convergence issue. So basically what that means is your eyes, each eye looks at an image, and then in your brain it like combines the two together, and this one is not doing its job, and that's why I'm having like headaches and nausea, because it's kind of like looking at something else. When I'm like looking at this, it's just like woohoo and there's nothing that I can do. It's been suggested that I go and get vision therapy from the optometrist, and I asked if it was okay to get it through my physical therapist because I like the guy and I like the place that I go to, but apparently it is an optometrist's specialty or something like that, even though I just emailed my physical therapist and asked him if he did it, and if he says to go to the optometrist, I'm going to have to. And just in case, I already made an appointment for an optometrist in October. By the time I post this, it's probably going to be like November because I'm terrible at posting things. So that's pretty much it. So basically he was doing some tests with like convergence where he was like, look at my finger, and I had to like look at it, and he couldn't get that close to me before I couldn't look at his finger anymore because my eyes don't cross. And apparently you're supposed to be able to get your finger to like here and be able to look at it, but I was like all the way over here, maybe here, and I just can't cross my eyes to look at my finger. And he also said that when I'm looking back and forth, if I look to the right, it's fine, and then when I look to the left, it's not smooth. I go like this to look to the left, but then the right is no problem. And same thing with up and down. I have no problem looking down, but if I'm looking up, like it's kind of like jumpy. And so basically there's really no fix for this except for going to vision therapy, and then hopefully within time it'll go away. So I guess we'll see. I definitely am doing much better than I was before. I think this is really the only one issue that I have left from the concussion, but I also think it's the biggest issue that I have from the concussion because I'm constantly tearing and people are asking me if I'm crying. I have a headache whenever I do any sort of physical activity because it requires me to like look at a bunch of things, and I can't watch movies, like action movies, because there's just too much movement and it just really bothers me to try to like watch it. And yeah, it makes me nauseous. Because I'm just imagine like if you're looking like through one eye at like this, and then through the other eye you're like looking somewhere else, and it's two different images. So that is that. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. He didn't really seem that interested in giving me any sort of resolution other than going to vision therapy, which I had to go find myself. Like there's no referrals written. He like just wrote a note to the neurologist that I went to, and he was like, all right, here you go, here's the note to the neurologist, goodbye. So there's that. So I mean, I guess it's not really a big issue. So that's good. It's just very annoying. But I guess now that we have an answer, we can slowly find a solution. And since there is no solution, we can slowly wait until it resolves itself, hopefully soon. So yeah, that's it. That's the update for my concussion. And that's it. I have nothing else to say. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching my video, as usual, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!